Chapter 10. Basic of HTML. Topics covered. What is HTML? Features and code of HTML. Structure of an HTML document. Creating and viewing an HTML document. Various HTML elements. Cascading style sheets. What is HTML? HTML, Hypertext Markup Language, is a programming language created by Tim Berners-Lee in late 1991. It is used to create web pages in the form of documents to display on a web browser with or without the help of Internet. The word HTML is made up of two terms, hypertext and markup. Hypertext. The text that allows you to arrange the data on the web page is known as the hypertext. You can create links between different parts of the same document or whole different documents by making the use of it. Markup. Markup is the program code that entitles the parts of the HTML document which are arranged on the web page. There are some features of HTML which are described below. It is easy to understand and use. No additional software is required to execute the HTML code. It allows you to display different multimedia components together in a web page. It can be used with all kinds of browsers. It does not require prior knowledge of any programming language. HTML code. There are certain components that make up an HTML code in the document. They are elements, tags and attributes. HTML elements and tags. Given below is the basic difference between an HTML element and an HTML tag. HTML tags. HTML elements. An HTML tag is only a starting and ending unit. An HTML element is used to structure the HTML document. It starts with a less than sign, less than, followed by its name and ends with a greater than sign, greater than. An HTML element is the assembly of a starting tag, its attributes, the content and an ending tag. For example, less than p greater than is an HTML tag used to begin a paragraph. For example, less than p greater than this is a paragraph, less than p greater than is altogether an HTML element. An HTML element can be of two types which are described below. Container element. A container element has both opening and closing tags. For example, less than p greater than my first paragraph, less than p greater than. Empty element. An empty element only contains the opening tag and does not require a closing tag. For example, the less than br greater than tag is an empty element which is used to insert a line break. Attributes of an element. Syntax of an HTML element. Less than starting tag attribute name equals value greater than content less than, closing tag greater than. An HTML element can contain various attributes which specify their properties. Each attribute has a name and a value and they are specified inside the opening tag after the tag name. For example, less than font face equals Calibri color equals red size written greater than where. Face, color and size are the attributes of the font element, and Calibri, red and 10 are their values, respectively. Structure of an HTML document. The fundamental structure of an HTML document is given below. Less than HTML greater than. Less than head greater than. Less than title greater than. Less than title greater than. Less than head greater than. Less than body greater than. Less than HTML greater than. These HTML elements are discussed later in this chapter. Editing the HTML documents. The basic tools which are needed to create an HTML document are an HTML editor, to create and save the documents, and a web browser, to view the documents. HTML editor. An HTML editor is a software application which is used to create and save HTML documents. There are two main types of HTML editors: WYSIWYG and text editor. WYSIWYG, what you see is what you get, editor. A WYSIWYG editor provides a system and some tools to develop web pages easily. In this editor, you do not need to write an HTML code. Instead, you directly insert graphics, hyperlinks and tables in your web page and automatically, the code is generated. The main advantage of this editor is that you can create web pages without having knowledge of HTML tags. Some examples of WYSIWYG HTML editors are Adobe Dreamweaver, Microsoft Publisher and Google Web Designer. Text editor. When you have some knowledge on how to write an HTML code, a text editor can also be used. Some examples of text editors are WordPad, Notepad and Microsoft Word. Creating and saving an HTML document. To create and save an HTML document using Notepad, follow these steps. Step 1. Open Notepad from the Start menu. Step 2. Type the following HTML code. Step 3. Save the file with the extension HTML. Viewing an HTML document. You can use any web browser such as Microsoft Edge, Google Chrome or Mozilla Firefox to view a web page. All the information given and formatted in the body tag is displayed in the browser without the tags, elements and attributes. To view a HTML document in Google Chrome browser, follow these steps. Step 1. Open Google Chrome from the Start menu. Step 2. Press the keyboard key combination Ctrl O. The open dialog box appears. Step 3. Locate and select the HTML document you want to view and click Open. The file will open in the browser displaying only the content in the body tag. Some basic HTML elements. Every HTML document consists of 4 major container elements, namely HTML, head, title and body. HTML element. The first element in any HTML document is the less than HTML greater than element. It defines the document as an HTML document, hence, every document starts and ends with an opening less than HTML greater than tag and closing less than HTML greater than tag, respectively. This element contains head and body elements as well, which further contain many other elements. Head element. The less than head greater than element defines the identity of the document and includes some additional information such as the title and keywords. The content in this element is not displayed in the browser. Title element. The less than title greater than element defines the title of the web page which is displayed on the title bar of the browser. This element is always enclosed within the head element. Body element. The less than body greater than element contains the main content of the web page which is displayed on the web page in the browser. It includes text, images, tables, hyperlinks, etc. The less than body greater than element follows the less than head greater than element and the less than body greater than element appears just before the less than /HTML greater than element. This element has many attributes such as background, book color, text, left margin, and top margin attributes. CSS rule. CSS is easy to learn and understand and it provides a powerful control over an HTML document. Although for it to work efficiently, it is practiced on the basis of some style rules. These rules are interpreted by the browser and then applied to the corresponding elements in the document. A CSS rule is made up of 3 parts. Selector. It is the tag in the HTML document on which the style is to be applied. Properties. It is the type of attribute applied on the text. Value. It is the value of the attributes applied in the properties section of the document. Inline style. An inline style may be used to apply a unique style for a single element. For example, less than P style color, blue, font size, 50 px, greater than